"You're like a brother to me," she said for years. So I introduced her to my new girlfriend. Now she's the one begging for a crumb of my attention, and I just call her sis. The phone buzzed at night on a Tuesday. Chloe. I'd been up since 5 a.m. for a project deadline that nearly broke me. I let it go to voicemail. It buzzed again. Insistent, relentless. A perfect metaphor for the last 5 years of my life. "Leo," she choked out through sobs. "He ghosted me. Mark, after 3 dates." The familiar script unfolded. 20 minutes later, I was on her couch watching her demolish ice cream while dissecting every text from a man who'd already forgotten her name. When the tears subsided, she looked at me with shimmering eyes. "I don't know what I'd do without you. You're my rock. Seriously. Like the brother I never had." There it was. Brother. I'd heard it a dozen times, but tonight it felt different. It wasn't just a word. It was a life sentence. Walking out into the cool night air, I saw the last 5 years, not as a slow-burn romance, but as a montage of servitude. Me driving across town at 2 a.m. to fix her flat tire. Me listening for hours as she cried over men who didn't deserve her tears. Me remembering her birthday, her mother's allergy medication, while she forgot if I took my coffee black or with sugar. I was the foundation of her life, buried underground. Unseen, expected to bear the weight without cracking. A week later, I'd landed a huge promotion. At dinner with friends, I was sharing the news when Chloe interrupted, thrusting her phone across the table. "Oh my God, look at this one. His name's Jake. He's a musician." She patted my arm. "It's so refreshing, not like the boring corporate types." The table went quiet. I wasn't just her friend. I was her benchmark for boring. 2 days later, I told her, "When you say I'm like a brother, it hurts. We spend all our time together. I feel like we're a couple in everything but name." Her smile faded. "Leo, what we have is special. With Jake, I feel a spark. With you, I feel safe. Safe. The nicest way anyone had ever called me insignificant. So I'm the safety net." "You're my foundation," she corrected, like it was a compliment. In that moment, I saw it clearly. She would happily let me spend my life holding her up while she danced on my shoulders, searching for sparks that would never be me. I stood up, placed money on the table. "Goodbye, Chloe." I walked out, didn't look back. I blocked her everywhere. Her messages came through friends. "Are you mad at me? That's so immature." Then, "Jake and I are going to that concert. You'd hate it. Too cool for your classic rock." I was in sweatpants eating pizza, perfectly content. 2 months later, I met Sarah in a bookstore. Intelligent eyes, curious smile. We talked for 20 minutes about architecture. She asked questions and actually listened. I wasn't trying to be her rock or therapist. I was just a guy talking to a woman. The simplicity was revolutionary. 3 months later, Matt's birthday party. Sarah and I were holding hands when Chloe walked in. Her eyes found me. Then Sarah. Then our joined hands. Blood drained from her face. She strode over. "Leo, who's this?" "Chloe, this is my girlfriend Sarah." The word girlfriend hit her like a blow. She flinched. "I'm his best friend," she told Sarah. 5 years. I looked at Sarah warmly. "My best friend is right here." I stood, helping Sarah with her jacket. "Good seeing you, Chloe." The texts started from new numbers. Nostalgia, self-pity, then anger. "How can you replace me? 5 years and you throw it away for some random girl?" I showed Sarah. She shook her head. "She doesn't miss you. She misses the service you provided." Final confrontation. Grocery store, cereal aisle, Sunday morning. "Leo, please." She looked hollow. "I made a huge mistake. What I felt wasn't brotherly. I love you." I looked at her. I didn't see the girl I'd pined for. I saw a stranger causing a scene in aisle 7. "I appreciate you saying that, Chloe." Hope flickered. "So can we talk?" "I'm happy with Sarah, and I'm glad we can finally be the friends you always said we were." I met her gaze, clear and devoid of history. "Take care of yourself, sissy."